baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good night. This is I Like It Raw, exclusively here on Hamin Media Group's YouTube channel. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here every single Tuesday morning to break down the latest and greatest in WWE Netflix land. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who I am the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay, to make America great again. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Big Ray Hernandez, the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some lucha libre, which is your Spanish lesson for wrestling today. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not fucking alone. No! Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the man, the myth, the legend. It is my brother from down under, Jimmy T from the PWC. What is going on, my brother? Hey, don't do that.
I'm just happy.
Stop showing your heart to everybody. Stop giving your heart to everybody.
I'm giving my heart out to everybody, including you, Ray.
My heart's to all of you guys.
Allowing me. Yeah. My heart is to everybody out there, just quietly. No, I'm not doing Z-Cal. It's my heart.
People don't understand. You know, when you're excited and stuff like that, you do crazy shit when you're on cocaine.
I didn't expect you to say that now, but he probably is.
I did see some of the video when our boy Elon Musk was sitting down, just fucking rolling his eyes and shit, acting all weird. But hey, each his own. Holy shit!
Boy.
What a day here in the United States yesterday. A new Independence Day.
Gee.
Oh
Literally.
boy, what a fucking day, Jimmy. What's going on over there in Australia?
Well, all the talk down here is exactly all the talk going on in your neck of the woods.
No way.
All about Elon. I kid you not, bro. That's why I brought it up. I mean, it's everywhere. I cannot escape it. Hence why I gave that sort of hello to everybody. Because I love everybody from the bottom of my heart. Literally. I'm just throwing it out to everybody. From my heart. Literally. Like this. Like.
Stop it. Stop
everybody.
it, Jimmy. We're going to get banned.
No, we won't.
You get banned.
No, we won't. It's from my heart, man.
I know it's from your heart.
Come on.
Yeet. Anyway. Oh boy, what a morning. We have so much to talk about. There is so many wrestling news and rumors and fucking I'm gonna ask you right off the bat before we even jump into the show. Jimmy, did you enjoy Raw yesterday?
I did. It was good.
Me too.
Yeah,
I asked you first.
I didn't think it was bad. There was nothing really bad about the show.
Hey, is that a New York Knicks jersey?
Now you notice? Yeah, it's the old third jersey.
What are the chances? Look, I'm wearing my Knicks sweater.
Hey, New York, the city of dreams.
Yeah,
absolutely.
City of nightmares. The worst.
Well, you know what I mean. That's what it's supposed to be.
I just find it weird how in New York City that like the minute that this dude became president, all of a sudden now we see cops in the train stations and people are getting arrested. And yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm not a politician and shit.
So wait, are you saying a politician is actually doing their job?
I don't know. Nobody here in New York does their job when it comes to politics. But anyway, neither here nor there. I don't want to fucking talk about politics. I hate politics, man. It's so it gets me crawls under my skin. But anyway. Jimmy, we got a couple of people in the chat, and as you know, as the show progresses, usually about a half an hour, and everybody pretty much joins us. But I just want to give a quick shout out to people that just jumped in the chat, and I'll shout out to people as we come along. We got Frank's Pickleborough ass, the biggest ass in HMG. We have Cold Blooded is here. We have Gross 512. He's in the house. We have the artist. He's finally returned. And let me see who else is here. And we have the master ruler of the world. We have Zane Vicious, who is here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, after this show is done, head over to twitch.tv. Wait, is that today? Yeah, twitch.tv / opinion haver or front slash whatever the hell. Oh, Dan, the handsome one, the slasher one, the dancer one, Dan Hefford is here. The Opinion Haver's channel over on Twitch. Just search Opinion Haver everywhere and just follow him and then
Everywhere.
give him all your monies if you possibly can. And just donate to the PlayStation 6 fund. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
I mean, don't be shy, peeps.
Oh.
Donate to the Opinion Havers PlayStation 5, or actually PlayStation 6 fund. You're right.
6.5. Right.
I just got the PlayStation Pro just quietly.
So tell me about it real quick before we jump in. What do you like? Well, what is there a difference?
Actually, there is, dude. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm a big FIFA player, for example, right? Always have been since the very first one on the Sega Genesis back in '94. And no shit, I've got it on Xbox and I've got it on PlayStation now on the Pro, and it's so smooth, dude. Like, I can't get over how smooth it is. So yeah, I'll put double thumbs up for that when it comes to
as smooth as Elon Musk giving his heart to the fans.
Not as smooth as he was giving out his heart. Obviously, I'm just giving it out to everybody again, but it's smooth. It's very smooth. But I just want to also, man, RIP to possibly. Oh, no. Gross. First of all, fuck round 3. I was number 1 in the world on Fight Night Champion. Legit. And still am one of the best players on that game. If you got Fight Night Champion, not allegedly, that's facts. No come at me, bro, because you won't beat me at all. But I do want to say, good old Grus, I do want to say, though, and for real, I'm being serious, RIP to possibly the biggest wrestling fan in the world, arguably, to Sue. Now, I know you guys don't know who Sue Chutter is, but she's Australia's biggest wrestling fan. I got to meet her a few years back, and it's funny how we met. But she knows Joe the King Lawler. A lot of the rest, Joe the King Lawler gave her his Slammy Award. Legit.
What's her name again?
Sue Chutter. There's a documentary about her with 1 T, by the way. There's a documentary of her that came out back in 2007 called For the Love of Love Struck. It's called For the Love of Pro Wrestling. She was she would come to the States all the time, dude. She was at every event you could think of here in Melbourne. She's from my neck of the woods. And if you're a wrestling fan from Melbourne, Australia, you would know who she is, man. And I had the pleasure of actually getting to meet her unexpectedly because she's a big soccer fan also, man. And that's how we actually started talking. But she's truly a legend of not just Australian professional wrestling, but in all of professional wrestling, man. And a lot of the pro wrestlers know exactly who she is, man, especially from back in the 80s and 90s. So RIP to her, man.
She is I just want to make sure I got this.
Type wrestling after her name, by the way.
No. I just want to make sure this is the right person right here. That's her right there.
Yes, that's exactly who she is. That's
Sue right there. Rest in peace, Sue. I'm assuming this is the documentary.
Yeah, definitely, man. I haven't seen it, believe it or not, but I've been wanting to see it, man. I'm just glad that I got to meet her because you if you're an Australian wrestling fan, you heard about her. You know what I mean? She's that crazy. Her house was all wrestling themed. Even her toilet, dude, where her bathroom is, had all wrestling memorabilia all over the place. She is very, very loved in all of pro wrestling, man.
It says it here, man. It says Aussie wrestling superfan Sue Cutter passes away. Iconic Australian wrestling superfan Sue Cutter has sadly passed away. Attending events in Victoria regularly for decades, Sue became a well-known figure in the Australian wrestling community with fans, wrestlers, and promoters, so on and so forth. So rest in peace, man. It's
a shame, man.
I'm sorry, brother. Was she sick or anything? I didn't read the whole thing.
I have no idea, man. Like when I met her, she was already old even then, to be honest, right?
Okay.
But no, you know what? I hadn't thought about it for a few years, and suddenly it came up on my feed, and I'm like, oh, no way. Oh, damn. You know what I mean? She passed away. I don't know how she passed away. No one's actually mentioned that yet. Okay. You know, it's probably from natural causes. I mean, she was getting up there in age. All
right, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, man, just our love and our I don't even know who the woman is, and I feel sad now because this is the
I'm
type of
telling you, dude, huge. I mean, huge fan.
this is the type of community we build. Much like Vladimir. I don't know if you're familiar with him. the
Right,
wrestling
she's
Superman.
in that ilk, if not even worse than he was, because her house was all wrestling themed, bro.
Yeah.
She even stayed at Judah King Lawler's house when she would come to the US. That's how highly regarded she was, especially by the king.
That's awesome. And he
That
gave
is
her,
awesome, dude.
and I see the picture where he gave her his Slammy award.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. She used to tell me some stories when I met her. And because she was talking to me, like, as she was talking to me, because the funny thing is, it was at a New Japan show back in 2018. She just approached me because I was wearing my Manchester United soccer top at the time at the show.
And then she asked you why you were gay.
Yeah, yeah. She basically, that's what got her attention. She come up to me. She goes, "Oh, you're one of those guys, are you?" And I just look at her and I'm like, "Oh," she's wearing a Liverpool jacket. I go, "Oh, you're a Scouser, are you?" That's just banter. And then she goes, "Oh, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm, Australia's biggest wrestler." I go, "Stop right there." I know exactly who you are.
Right.
Jerry King Lawler gave the same, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah. And she was telling me stories. And I go, honestly, Sue, it was an honor just me meeting you.
That's cool.
I find it funny that we met because of what I was wearing and not really because of wrestling. So that was pretty cool, man. And I'll cherish that forever, man, for sure.
It's kind of like when I ran into the first time I ran into Vladimir, the super fan,
Right.
the wrestling super fan, and if you watch a documentary of that Tim, he's such a kind-hearted, loving, like just so happy to be there, and that's why I love wrestling, man. Like the world could be falling apart, and
Dude, honestly, man,
we always have this.
Pro wrestling is the only thing on this planet, honestly, and I truly mean this, that brings people from all sorts of backgrounds together, man.
Yeah,
I swear to God. I mean, from lawyers to celebrities to just everyday peeps like you and I, we all bond because of pro wrestling, man. And it's crazy, man. And I truly believe there is nothing else out there on this planet that can do what pro wrestling does, man. That's how powerful it is, man.
That's why I told my wife, I said, no matter how old I get, I always do something with wrestling. So
that makes two of us, man.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, again, our respects and our love go out to Sue. May she rest in paradise.
Absolutely.
And ladies and gentlemen, why don't we jump into some pro wrestling news, where I always say pro wrestling news is nothing but a rumor. It's usually just rumors. We don't know if it's a fact or fiction. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some pro wrestling news. All right. So, Jimmy, I hope I do this right. I'm going to pull up Instagram here. How do I do this? Oh, man. Did I not? Oh, shit. It's supposed to be. There's a video. Anyway, there's a video of Jada Parker, right? And she's.
I want to see this.
Well. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna pull it up here, ladies and gentlemen. So allegedly, there's some controversy saying that Jada Park has been screwing around with was it main event Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso?
That's right. That's the talk. That's why I want to see it.
So now check it out. So it says Jey Uso responds to allegations of cheating on his wife with NXT's Jada Parker, right? And then he comes out. He goes, "Hey man, y'all funny. Just watch me work," right? So now, as you can see here, this is the video here. That's Jada Parker drinking. Now that's her rubbing.
Oh,
you see that? Yeah,
I did.
That's.
Oh shit!
Let's look at the close up there. That's his penis. I don't know, man. Like I'm gonna just let this roll a couple of times. Let this one sink in. Listen,
that was a rub up and down just quietly, like a good stroke.
You don't allow a woman or man to kind of like be up on you like that unless there's a very close, intimate relationship. I'm just going based on what I see. They're very, like, I don't know. let's take a look at her hand again, and there's his penis. So I don't know, Jimmy. What do you think there, buddy? Now watching this little clip that was there she is. Oh boy. Oh,
First of all,
I mean, do you blame him?
does have back. That's what I'm saying. But look, man. First of all, she was actually doing a shoey, so big ups to her for doing that. Not that I would ever do it. Good for her though. Yeah, it better be. Well, I hope it's out of her shoe, but if it's out of his, goddamn. But in saying that, after seeing that, that looks very sus, Ray. I'm sorry, man. I'm not saying he's hitting it though. I'm not saying he's hitting it, but you can't exactly just swat her away, right? Because then it'll be awkward. You know what I'm saying? But she definitely wants to get yeeted.
You think
by
so?
The Yeet Man himself. I think so, definitely. 100%.
Quick shout out to This Ain't
Texas.
Shit. This Ain't Texas.
Don't do that.
The artist formerly returned says, "Eat like a motherfucker." I don't know, man. Listen, bro. This is his high school sweetheart that he's married to. Is that correct?
Apparently so, right?
I don't know, man.
He's got kids too, man. To her.
I'm just not built I'm not built that way, man. As much as I joke around and shit,
Neither am I, bro. But that's
one thing I am not is a cheater, and my father always told me it was best to break up. It was best to break up with somebody, than cheat on them. What did the professor say there? What did it say?
Well, he said Ray's wife never felt threatened when Colin rubs Ray's leg.
Yeah, well, well, she knows. She knows the truth. That's my hall pass. Colin's my hall pass. That's it, even if Colin's. All right, so let's jump into some other. So all right, so closing out. I mean, Jimmy, that's some pretty fucking. I know some people say, "Oh, that's not a big deal." To me, it's.
Look, put it this way: if it was our women and that was us, and they saw that, they'd be asking us a million fucking questions, all right, and we'd get a backhanded freaking slap. I'm not saying it's his fault though.
There'd be no questions, bro.
There'd be no questions. But to be fair to him, it's not like he acknowledged it, which he didn't. To be fair, just like what the professor would say.
Oh yeah.
So he didn't acknowledge. It's not like he looked. Look, man, we've all been in those weird situations before. I know you would have. It's happened to me before too, bro. When they kind of do something and you know what they're doing.
Yeah, of course.
Right? But you just fully no-sell it. Like, you just play totally dumb. That's what he was doing, dude. He was playing totally dumb, 100%. So I don't think he's hitting her, but she's throwing out signs, man.
Yeah, I just don't see anyone rubbing your leg that way, and it's not something.
Right.
I don't know. That's what it is.
So to Jey Uso's wife, if you're listening, which I'm sure you're not, but if you are, don't give the man such a hard time, because if he's not, what do you want him to do? Take your hand and just sew it?
This is a very fair question. Groose asked, did she eat his meat? Anyway, all right, let's jump in. It says, WrestleVote says that WWE is reconsidering the plans to hold another WrestleMania kickoff during the Super Bowl weekend in New Orleans this year, and won't put that event on next month. I really don't give a shit about any kickoff things.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Like the vet would say, that's not news. And I'm sure he's listening.
So, I don't know if you guys watched, did you watch Genesis at all?
No, but you know what? I am curious, though. I'm not going to lie.
It's a good show.
Was it?
I hear myself reverb on your end. I don't know, like a little, like I can kind of hear my own voice just a touch.
You ain't now. It's probably because my headset is a lot louder.
That's why that's gay. So they're saying that there's going to be a TNA top star in the Royal Rumble, and I already pretty much have an idea of who it's going to be. Who do you think, Jimmy?
Say his name and he will appear, obviously. And that very same guy has called out John Cena. Coincidence? Yeah. I don't know.
Probably not. So I'm still hoping for Moose. We get some Moose.
Imagine that. Moose.
Listen, TNA Genesis was a fun pay-per-view. I really enjoyed watching it. Let me think. The Masha Slamovich match was really fucking good.
I heard.
I really enjoyed. I've never really watched her work as much, but she's good.
I heard. Yeah, I didn't like her initially because her indie stuff is just whack to me, but now she seems to be getting a lot of positive vibes from the IWC. So
She's evolved.
maybe I need to check her out again. She has good finally.
She has
'Cause
from
she
the
was
first
trash.
from what I've seen her before to what I saw this week on
Right.
Slammiversary against Rosemary. That was fucking pretty good. They had some pretty good matches. They had the tag team match with what do you call them? The Hardy Boys versus the Rascals, and then we had Fraxium who showed up at the ringside. So
I saw
was
that
cool.
actually.
It was just cool, man. Like it was cool to see the house so full, so many people.
Yeah, man, that is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it looked even better than any of the AEW shows this past week.
You think?
That looked like it was in a nightclub, bro. Yeah, for real, man. I'm not joking. That's fucking. Actually, it was. I think it was a music theater, as a matter of fact, or some sort of that. Yeah, check it out. It looked like it looked like Shotgun Saturday Night for real.
I like the looks and the aesthetics of the show. It was just cool, man, to see TNA. But if you had a choice to have a TNA star pop up at the Rumble, would it besides Joe Hendry? Who else would it be? I said Moose.
It'd be
Anybody
Moose.
else?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Right now, it'd definitely be Moose, man.
Oh, and also speaking of TNA, what's her name? Little Lady Pump. What's her name? God damn it. What's her name? Mama Pump. Big Mama Pump.
Oh, fucking
Grace. Jordan Grace.
yeah, Jordan Grace. Yeah, she's leaving, saying goodbye. Right.
She's officially left.
Yep.
And I think she's reported to the WWE's Performance Center today.
I mean, it's been no secret. WWE have been wanting her now for the last couple of years at the very least.
Yeah,
so
man.
good on her, man. I'm sure she'll appear in TNA again too.
She's another
It's-
person.
yeah.
She's another person I feel has come such a forget about aesthetics, like how she looks. I think she's changed kind of like the way she's matured, especially like on
She
social
has.
media.
Big time. And I used to be a hater of her, dude.
Me too.
Straight up.
Me too. Maybe you know what? It seems like she actually fucking listened.
I don't know what happened, but I'm going to say it now. Jordan Grace, or Jordan Grace, however you want to call her, and whatever you want to call her, you are the real deal now, suddenly. You've matured in every sense. She's become much better in the ring too, man, by a long shot.
Well, I have to bring this up because Professor brought it up, and this was actually in my notes here. During
yes.
the Tessa Blanchard match.
I was going to bring that up too. I was just waiting for that time.
So, she's
a racist.
She's never gonna get. I mean, her and Elon Musk, I heard, are in a relationship.
She didn't give her heart out.
Let me tell you, bro. I was watching this shit, and it was kind of like that cringe feeling that you felt embarrassed for her because you knew, man.
I saw it. Man. I didn't watch the event, but I know exactly what happened, and I saw the video. It was embarrassing, dude.
The fans were chanting, "You are racist!" Clap, 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 clap. I was like, "Wow, that sucks to be her," but she earned it. So she's a piece of shit. I mean, from what I know,
she earned it.
Yeah, she has earned it. Let me see what it says. It says after talking to multiple sources within AEW, I don't want to put this person over. They posted reports that Britt Baker. Okay, so this is the deal. Britt Baker, everybody hates her. Now, apparently, Tony Khan hates her, and I think she may in fact be done with the company AEW. That Tony Khan wants nothing to do with her. The people backstage do not like her. What do you think, Jimmy? Do you think Britt Baker just goes on to be a dentist, or she comes to WWE?
I think she will come to WWE just because, just to shove it up TK's butt. But, in saying but, all you motherfuckers in AEW, grow a set of balls, man. You're going to have people, you don't get along with everybody at your workplace. Do you get along with everybody, Ray, at work?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, except for
no, but you don't like every right. But it's not like you like absolutely everybody. You're just professional, correct? Damn.
You're asking the wrong person because I literally love my job. Like I love everybody in my job.
I know, but there's people you'll put. Look, basically, what I'm trying to say is there's people you're going to put up with.
Yeah, there's certain people that are more annoying than others. Yes, I will say.
Well, that should be the case also in AEW. All right, just because the wrestlers can't stand her for being fucking a protector of her own spot, right? Which is part of the wrestling business, basically, if all things are true. Give me a break, man. just fucking, if she's great, if she's an act that people want to see, you keep them, regardless if they're a pain in the butt or not. There's always been pain in the butts in pro wrestling, and there continuously will be. Just this idiot of a guy named Tony Khan doesn't know how to manage egos.
That's a problem. It's a problem. It's like any sports team, you know.
Right. Whatever it is.
I remember do you remember back in the day when the Lakers, they had Kobe Bryant, and then they got Karl
Shaq.
Malone. They got
and Dennis Rodman, and Gary Payton as well.
And they had just a super team, and Elizabeth jumps in. What's up, Liz? She says, "Hey guys."
Hey, Liz.
What's going on, Mama? So yeah, man, it's just, you're right, Jimmy. Not everybody's easy to work with, and this is a business. And but I mean, I don't know, man. It's funny because everybody says CM Punk was such a cancer in the AEW locker room, and now he comes to WWE and like he's the fucking man. Like he's the man. Like
AEW soft cocks, bro.
Oh my god.
I said it right now. That's the problem, dude. See, if everyone knows how CM Punk is. He tells you. We even know how he is, and we don't even know the guy in person. But he doesn't make it no secret of what piece of shit he is, of what type of piece of shit he is, right?
He said he's here to make friends, not make money, not friends.
Right, but he's manageable. If you've got the right people in charge, you can manage these type of guys and girls. Yeah. If they can't clearly TK has never been with a woman before.
Well, I mean, allegedly.
I mean, honestly, bro, because he doesn't realize how women can get. You know what I mean? Nevertheless, it's pro wrestling. It's full of egos. All right? Learn how to manage their egos, Tony. Egos, manage. God, man. Everyone's not your friend, bro.
Elizabeth's complaining that it's really fucking cold where she is. It's really cold where I am.
Damn. I wish we could swap. It is hot as a motherfucker here.
I like hot.
Man, believe me.
Oh,
I don't, man.
Oh, I miss it. I love hot. I wish it was hot year round. Sonic the Hedge Rat is here. What's going on, Sonic? Oh, I love the fact that all our friends are coming in at this time. You know, I'll tell you something. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I had a long week, and I really don't sleep much on Monday into Tuesday. But I fucking enjoy doing this. And by the way, we have Scott Woodford, sexiest man in all of HMG. Didn't he do a show recently? And I lost Jimmy. Okay, well, Scotty, didn't you do a show recently? You were on with somebody. I forgot who it was. And Jimmy's back. But congratulations to Scott Woodford, who we got to see. What show did you do, Scotty? Yesterday, right? Sorry.
It's
okay.
It was because of Scotty. That's why.
Okay, it's fine. I know.
Does he have these power that makes me disappear? I don't know. It was weird, man.
That's what it is, folks.
Damn.
So sexy. We can't have 3 sexy men on screen.
Shit.
Can't even bring them.
Anyway, what happened, bro?
Let's talk about some other news here. So I don't know if you heard.
Before you do, did you ask about him doing a show?
Yeah, he was. Oh, that's right. He was with Richard Bronson Victory. RVB.
Today you talking about, or yesterday?
Yeah.
I was meant to be on the show with RBV, man, and unfortunately, we got our wires crossed because I asked him if you want me to be available, I will be. He never got back to me, and then I saw a StreamYard post, and I'm like, I didn't know. I asked you to confirm it with me, so yeah.
Okay, well, you should check that out, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it's available here on the channel. So this past week in GCW, they had an event the same night. Did you see that video with the girl that broke her leg?
No, I heard about it, but I saw PCO breaking the TNA Digital Championship belt.
So talk about that real quickly while I just bring this up.
Well, that was pretty... To me, it was stupid, man. Apparently, he's been out of contract since late last year anyway, hence why he did that. And he also mentioned something about him not actually working for Triple H. He'll never work for Triple H. Now that you said that, PCO, not that you would have anyway, no. I'm sure you're never going to work for Triple H. Maybe we need the Quebecers again.
PCO's pissed off because he says that he hates the new TNA management, that Scott D'Amore is the people really love Scott D'Amore. The people that, Scott D'Amore is a true architect of what TNA is now, and he's very angry, and he took the digital the digital championship is called.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
And he destroyed it at a GCW event, and he started cutting a promo, and they fucking cut him off because he was trying to sell it to the people there that it was part of an angle, and I guess they made a phone call. They're like, "Wait a second, this ain't right," and they cut him off. So he did some. I mean, he didn't do business, man. He went into business for himself, and yeah, I guess he's fucking done. He was talking about how they were talking like guys like Rhino and him to take a 70% pay cut. You know,
Well, no offense, PCO, but it's not like you're a top guy ever. He was a tag team before that, former WWE tag team champion, no less though.
yeah. With the what was it? What was his name?
The Quebecers.
Quebecers.
Oh, right. Quillet, whatever the freaking
Yeah,
how his name is, the eye patch. That's a shoot, by the way.
Yeah,
his eye.
His eyes are fucking
Quillette or whatever the fuck his name is. Isn't it something like that?
I don't fucking remember. Those two guys were champions. They were like two, weren't they two Mounties?
At first, when they first got together, they were two Mounties, and then they turned into the Quebecers, whatever they became. And then they went into WCW also as a tag team.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I forgot what their name was in WCW, but I remember him there.
Look at the professor says he's right. Maple Leaf Wrestling. He'll go work for Scott D'Amore. What do you? Okay.
Cool, good for him.
Jimmy's delayed. Jimmy's delayed again. Fucking believable. All right, so that happened. But check this out, man. I'm not gonna bring this up. I'm not gonna bring any pictures up, but I saw this picture. I don't know if you guys saw it. There's a young lady by the name of Allie Catch. And she was wrestling at the GCW event, and she took a spot, and her fucking leg. Oh my god! She broke it. She snapped her leg like Sid Vicious did on WCW.
Oh, really? Like that bad?
It was fucking. I mean, I don't know if you want to look it up. I'm not bringing it up. I got screaming. Like she's on the floor, and her fucking her heels looking at her. Like, I can't explain it. Like
really
her
that
leg is
bad?
Like you know when Peter Griffin falls down the stairs in Family Guy, he's all fucking the legs broken like that, bro. It was so fucking bad. And apparently she's gone into surgery. So best of luck to her. God bless, man. That jeez, I can't even talk about it, man. It's just so gross.
I heard about it. I haven't seen it, but by the way you're talking about it, I think I won't see it.
Bro, terrible, Jimmy. Terrible. Why don't you know anything, Jimmy T?
What are you talking about, Vicious?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Tell me what you're talking about, man. What don't I know, bro? Tell me.
Doesn't know anything. Anyway.
I don't know nothing.
Let's see what else we said. There's a lot of news today, Jim. Says TNA. Oh, so TNA was upset. They were so angry regarding the situation, but he's still expected to come back to drop the title. And he was supposed to come back, drop it. Now they're saying that's no longer the case. So he ain't gonna be dropping the title. Jimmy is frozen again. So I'll just pull him off, and I'll just continue with the news until Jimmy gets his whole gimmick fixed. This is what happens, folks, when you don't pay your cable bill and you steal your Wi-Fi from your next door neighbor. Anyway, what else we got here? In addition to filing trademarks for the House of Hell, Brody King also filed. What does this say? It says also filed one for Cerberus. What is this? Cerberus. I don't know what the hell that means. With Buddy Matthews. I don't know what the fuck. The Hellhounds? I don't God knows. Anyway, let me see. Final news bite here says WWE hired was it Lince Dorado back as a coach. Oh, cool. Based out of the Performance Center. You guys are fans of Lince Dorado? I don't know if you remember him. But that's what's going on there. Hey, did you guys watch? So Monday Night Raw, we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw, and CM Punk apparently he blasts Hulk Hogan. He said he throw his dusty ass over the top rope at the Royal Rumble, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. So yeah, man, that's about it with that. And I don't know if I'll ever get Jimmy back. Who the fuck knows? But I guess what we can do is we can just jump into Monday Night Raw real quick, guys. Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about in the chat? Let me see. So artist says Cerberus equals Hellhound. Oh, okay, I get it. Is that what language is that? Is that am I missing something? Am I not sleeping? Am I still sleepy? I have no idea what's going on here. I'm so tired. Says let me see. Elizabeth says it's the dogs that guard the gates of hell. Oh, hellhounds. Oh, I know what those are. Yeah, those are the ones that guard the gates at the glory hole that Colin keeps working at. He insists on giving his services for free. Neither here nor there. It's a Greek thing, I think, and so is what Colin does at the glory hole. Anyway, all right, folks, let's just jump into this, man. I'm gonna do my best to do this by myself. If Jimmy doesn't show up, we'll just have fun, and I'll just talk to you guys in the chat. How's that sound? Good? Sounds amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I don't think there's any other pro wrestling news. Before I get out of the pro wrestling thing, let me just make sure that there's nothing popping up, because there's nothing worse than doing a show and then all of a sudden, like, fucking Vince McMahon is dead or something, God forbid. So it says, let me see here. No, I don't see anything. Raquel Rodriguez, nobody cares about her. Gunther, Jey Uso. Nope, no news. Let me just check one last thing. No, that's it. All right. I guess we could do this, folks. All right, so let's just jump in, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Monday Night Raw. That's January 20th, 2025. All righty, Spidey. It's Monday Night Raw, January 20th, 2025. Let me just pull up the chat here so I can go back and forth with you guys. We have the Dancer with the Handsome One, Dan Heffron. Just really quickly, Sonic the Headrest says, wrestling fans are such hypocrites. Before last week, most people didn't give a crap about, didn't care for Hogan, but as soon as the LA boos him, all of a sudden they want to know why. You know why, Sonic. I mean, everybody's trying to. He says he continues. Everybody's always trying to rewrite history, brother. That is the way they go. You know, it's the cool thing to boo Hulk Hogan right now, whether you agree with what he said in the past or not. I've fallen out of love with Hulk Hogan, so you know, that's my thing. But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and spend all my time on social media and on my show trashing him. I mean, just don't buy his merch. Don't mention him. That's the no sell him. That's my humble opinion, but neither here nor there. Let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. So we jump in. Let's see, Monday Night Raw. I think Jimmy is finally back.
My internet totally cut out then, man. Totally. Had to
well, you should pay your bill, Jimmy. Stop stealing.
We do, man. We do.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's
Jimmy's
just stupid. It's getting bad, man. It's
I
really
don't know,
pissing me
guys.
off.
I don't know because I don't know. D seems to be able to stream live and play all these games with no problem. But when it comes to wrestling,
When I play games, never a problem, man. But lately with this shit, I don't know, man. Screw you, Optus.
Yeah, Optus, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So I haven't even started running that Raw. We're about to start running that Raw. So maybe if you wanted to.
Yeah, let me just get my notes back up after that debacle. But what'd you say last anyway? While I do that.
What did I say last? Nothing really. I was just making fun of Colin, saying that he works the glory hole. I mean, pretty much.
He
but
does
yeah,
work
listen.
the glory hole. He's very good at it too, apparently.
Yeah, well,
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But yeah, man, it's Martin Luther King Day here in the United States. Also, Inauguration Day, January 20th, and it's a special Raw. You know. You're right, Jimmy. Anyway, it says Monday Night Raw comes to us from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It's where all the rich people live, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, we have Jey Uso, who's supposed to be here. Sami Zayn, all these fucking great.
Do
people.
they?
I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, here we go. Let's see what we have here. Let me fast forward this before. Oh, okay. So, well, how did this show?
I've got my
kick
notes
off?
up if you want me to start.
Yeah, do that. Don't break everything. Of course, he's
well, as you were just alluding to,
and he's gone
kicked
again.
off first sword. For fuck's sake, I am. You're right. Bear with me, man. Bear with me, Ray. Bear with me. You know, it could be the heat too, bro. It could be the heat. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah,
it's
right.
just really bad, man, right now. Let me just start it, and yeah.
The heat's melting his internet. That's what's basically
happening.
Anyway,
bro. Could be. I'm sick of it too. It's embarrassing, dude.
Don't be embarrassed, Jimmy. It's not your fault. You don't work for the fucking cable company. And he's gone again. All right. It's just, oh, fuck. Let me just. Yeet. Should I wait or should I just just move on? Because I got to go to work. All right, fuck it. Let's just go. All right, so Raw results. Here we go. And he's back again. Jimmy, kick off the show.
All right. Well, first the show starts with Nia Jax. Oh.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the show starts. We see Mummy walking towards the wherever she was going to. I guess to the back somewhere. So Nia Jax take her out first. It feels like I'm watching SmackDown. Is Nia Jax officially part of Raw now?
Yes, she's no, I don't know. No. I don't know for sure if she's part of Raw yet. I know that Bailey is. We'll talk about that later, but they haven't made it official yet.
Oh, I thought they did because they were talking about that. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
What is it called? The wire transfer or whatever the fuck it is? I don't
know. It's the now you threw me off. Wasn't it the transfer window, whatever the hell they called it?
Yeah, that's what it's called, the wire transfer. That thing. Yeah. So I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. So look, Mommy gets attacked by fucking by the fat girl and and people run in and Jason Jordan runs in. Just anyway. We get Gunther.
Well, it doesn't matter. We get Gunther first.
Yeah, he comes to the ring. And he laughs off Jey Uso's title opportunity. They go back and forth. They start talking about how Jey Uso is fucking, he's just a Muppet. He's just what do you call it? Like one of those, like a mascot and stuff. And they're going back and forth, and then they get into a fight, and that's how it goes. That was your opening segment.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
and Jey Uso also said, I think I'm back for now.
Yeah, back.
Jey Uso said that he admits that he is a mascot, by the way. He's right. He always agrees with Gunther for whatever reason. And basically, Gunther he absolutely hit this out of the park, man. This was another great promo, in my opinion. He made Jey Uso look like a bitch in a way, man.
He is.
And I hate to say it, well, after what happened, if you know what I mean, he didn't. But that's not here or there. But I just felt like Gunther looked really good in this, man. And that's all I saw compared to the two of them. Really.
We're going to run through the match card before we get out of here from Saturday night's main event. We'll give our little quick predictions. Yes. But I agree. I think Gunther is coming off as a true champion. And we'll talk about it during the, because what are the chances that they would put the title, even if it's just like as a transitional championship run? You don't think it'll happen?
No, I just don't. I don't see it. Not yet, anyway, or not yet.
All right. Well, yeet. We do get don't we get JBL? Doesn't he come out next? Or no,
we do.
Backstage.
We do get JBL.
It's backstage with the New Day.
Oh yeah, it was the one after that, right?
Yeah, they're baby facing him backstage, and Kofi Kingston actually gives JBL $2.
That was funny, but he does get it back, as we see.
He does get it back. JBL just giving everybody clotheslines from hell over in TNA. He was also at TNA Genesis.
He's everywhere right now. He's been appearing on GCW. He's been appearing on TNA. He's appearing in WWE. And you know what gets me, Ray?
What's that?
He doesn't age, bro. He looks pretty much exactly the same as he did when he first turned into JBL.
Yeah, he stopped aging about 20 years ago. So
it's true, man. It's weird. Absolutely.
But I like that JBL is like, he says he's excuse me, he gets it. He gets why the New Day turned on Big E. He's like, why would you want a guy with all these muscles and charisma and everybody loves him? And now he's out of the way, and now everybody can pay attention to you two bums. And apparently these guys didn't like that very much. We have Rey Mysterio, who makes his way to the ring. And then back from commercial, we get an interview backstage with Bailey, who I don't give a fuck about anymore. Nia Jax rolls up and she starts talking, but the microphones aren't on. And they're all saying they're going to the Royal Rumble. So that's what happens there. But we get New Day, who comes to the ring, Jimmy, and they cut a promo, annoyed about their music being played. and they've been doing this so long, they're getting disrespected, so on and so forth. And they're they're walking Hall of Famers, and JBL's he's doing the play-by-play and stuff, and then we finally get a match between Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio. And I got to tell you something, Jimmy. Let me tell you something, brother.
Tell me.
Let me tell you something, brother. I kind of dig this refreshed New Day. Kofi Kingston looks like he leaned out a bit, didn't he?
He does, but what's funny is like he's wearing the black jeans now. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a heel thing to like do. It's almost like, Hall and Nash type of heels, if you know what I'm saying. But not exactly. But just the way, particularly the way Kofi dressed remind me of like something Scott Hall would sort of dress like. Which he did. He always used to wear the jeans too. Mm-hmm. But I dig this. It's refreshing, man. You know what I mean? It's a new day for the new day. Yes, it is.
I'm watching this match between Kofi and Rey Mysterio, and I'm saying to myself, I forget that Rey is 50.
Yeah, dude, above 50, is he not?
Yeah, I think he's 50 on the dot. Like this guy, okay. I can barely get out of my bed in the morning after a night's work, and like
it's getting like that,
bro. Like Rey Mysterio's still really fucking good. Like I enjoyed. This was a long match. Didn't it get a couple of commercial breaks this match, or you don't get?
It did,
breaks?
But I don't get the commercials, man.
By the way,
for the premium one, so yeah.
I like the fact that when you're watching on Netflix, right? So I'm watching for work. I get the commercial breaks, right? But as soon as the show is over and you're watching the replay or when you pick up from where you left off, Netflix automatically cuts the commercials out. So you don't have to fast forward through commercials. It cuts everything out for you.
Oh, so after the fact, there's no more commercials?
No. So when you watch the replay, or if you were watching, let's say if you were watching the show live, right? And you
stop.
And you watch 3 hours later and you click back to where it takes you right to where you left off. And then it automatically cuts all the commercials out.
Oh, that's awesome.
It goes to black and it comes back. I like that, man. I'm digging. I really like watching this shit on Netflix, bro. It's a lot better. But anyway, this was a hell of a match between these two guys, man. And I'll tell you what, man. Xavier tries to get involved. The referee throws him out. And during this whole commotion, Rey Mysterio wins by pinfall. He hits him. He tried to hit him with the 619 a couple of times. He kicked out. Kofi kicked out of Rey Mysterio's 619 springboard gimmick. But Rey Mysterio goes over, man. And then after the match, we have New Day, who tries to attack the LWO leader. And then, of course, you got Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro coming to the ring to save Rey Mysterio. But the New Day did some slick shit where they ran out, and you think they're running into the crowd, and they come right back and attack. They attack the LWO again, which was awesome. So what did you think of this match, Jimmy?
It was fine. It was okay. It was back and forth. It wasn't a little long, but it wasn't that long. But still, could have been shorter. I don't like the fact that Kofi actually didn't win, though.
Why?
I just feel like look, it doesn't really affect them that much, but since they've been on this new run, give him a win, dude. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
It's against Rey Mysterio.
So what?
Okay.
I know they're pushing Rey sort of more than ever. He wrestled on SmackDown. He wrestled on Raw. He's wrestling everywhere. And I love Rey. He's a legend, absolute legend, man. But come on. Give Kofi the win.
I get it. And the only reason I've taken over Jimmy reading the notes is just in case your internet goes out. So that's why I
understand.
So please forgive me for stepping on your feet. But
no, dude, absolutely, I get it.
I hope you still love me. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog says I like the commercials when I'm looking. What was it? I like the commercials when I'm looking for them on YouTube, but the commercials when I'm watching the show can go to hell for some reason. Okay, that's the way you pay for YouTube Premium, brother. Anyway, or a Netflix Premium. So after this match, ladies and gentlemen, we have a recap of Penta for his debut last week. We go backstage. We have Chad Gable, who's backstage now. He's trying to figure out how do I beat these fucking Mexicans? I can't beat a luchador. He's supposed to get interviewed backstage, but finally, he's being distracted. But he's talking he's trying to get his troops all riled up, and he finally talks and he says, "Look, I'm going to talk to a friend who's going to help me learn how to beat a luchador. So we'll figure out what the hell goes on with that. Who's his friend? Well, we find out it's Dirty Dom. But anywho, we have Sami Zayn, who's shown walking backstage as he sends us to break, and we come back, and when Sami Zayn gets on the microphone, and he starts talking about how he's not going to beat around the bush, he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, so on and so forth, and he starts talking about how he was 14 years old, and he's still that same 14-year-old kid that loves wrestling, and so on and so forth, and it was a very impassionate promo. But then we have Kevin Owens, Jimmy, who comes to the ring. And how'd you feel about Kevin Owens coming down with that beautiful winged eagle title and saying that, yes, you're going to meet me, the champion? What the fuck is he talking about? He's not the champion. He's just carrying around a belt.
Well, yeah, that's true, first of all. And I just want to point out something. I saw some feeds on Facebook, particularly the Solid Monster Facebook group, right? It's a bunch of, there's a lot of dopes in that group, I'll tell you now. No offense to Solid Monster, but I'm just saying. Because one person posts about that winged, the winged eagle belt, saying, is that a fucking replica that Kevin Owens is using? Right? Yeah. Okay. I rolled my eyes and I was thinking someone in the freaking chat is going to bring this up, right? Not one idiot friggin' mentioned it, just all agreed. And I just want to point out, first of all, because it didn't have the WWF logo on it, they can't use the WWF logo version of the belt, you doofus. Mm-hmm. Of course it's going to be labeled WWE. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. But I did like, the only thing is, I really loved the Sami Zayn promo, but I felt like Kevin Owens totally took his thunder with his promo.
Oh yeah,
and then you forgot what Sami even said, because Kevin Owens' promo was just as good.
What segment was it backstage that Karrion Kross was? You could see Karrion Kross in the background hiding. Which one was it?
Yeah. It was during they were talking to someone. One of the chicks was talking to a wrestler, and in the background, you saw them all arguing or whatever was going on.
Yeah, Aaron Ben Shlomo was here. He thinks this is a 5-star Raw. Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Anywho, so they go back and forth, and basically, Sami Zayn is left kind of pondering his future in the WWE as Kevin Owens puts him over, saying that, man, you're the man, brother. You should be the champion. And then what are they doing with Sami Zayn? Kind of contemplate. Can you a heel Sami Zayn? Maybe he starts getting frustrated helping everybody out, and he starts. I'm
down with that, man, because that's what he does. He's the guy that helps everybody out. But what he failed to mention, right? Didn't he not save Kevin Owens' backside? He chose Kevin Owens over Roman Reigns. I think Kevin Owens has forgotten that. Clearly, Sami has too.
I don't think any of us have forgotten that, but yeah, maybe Kevin Owens did forget that. But I'll tell you what he didn't forget. He didn't forget that Braun Breaker rolled up on Sheamus.
That was good.
Thank you. And he says that, so this is backstage. Again, we talk about, I'm sorry. What did I miss here? He says, Braun Breaker, because Sheamus getting interviewed backstage. And basically Braun Breaker comes out and is like, I'm going to beat you up, old man. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to beat your dusty ass. And Sheamus didn't like that. He didn't like that. And Braun Breaker thinks that he thinks he should retire. But who should retire is Nia Jax, but she's not, because it's Bayley versus Nia Jax. And I call this Botchamania 8. Holy shit. What a fucking dangerous person Nia Jax is in the ring. She is, bro. You had to watch this match. Jimmy, you had to watch this match. They were what the fuck is wrong with Bayley? Now, I know Nia Jax sucks, but Bayley seems like she's 3 steps behind.
Man, I know she's not that old, right? But maybe for her, the age is catching up a lot quicker than others. You know what I'm saying?
You think she's hurt? She's just not selling it?
Let's be real. Has she been the same since she's come back from her knee injuries? She hasn't.
I'm saying, dude. That was weird.
And it wasn't that long ago. I mean, think about it. It was like 2 years ago when she made her comeback after it felt like a 2-year layoff, to be fair, right? I just think she's gained a lot of weight. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I like the way she looks.
Yeah.
But she has gained a lot of weight after knee surgery. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that will have a lot to do with it, and I think that's what it is. Now, like I said, she looks great. But for her own sake, maybe she needs to lose a few pounds just for her knees' sake, and just for her to be that wrestler once again in those ropes.
Yeah, and the artist formally returns. The artist returns says Nia Jax is basically Big Van Vader.
But in saying that, he's not wrong. She is an absolute like cow in the ring.
Oh my
And I'm not
God.
saying that. Wait a minute. I'm not saying that because of her size. I mean, like, she's just a cunt of a woman, bro.
Oh my God, Jimmy.
Like,
Jesus.
yeah, I said the C word.
Lighten up,
She doesn't
brother.
give a fuck, bro. She does not give a fuck. And she knows this time round, she ain't getting fired because The Rock will have her back.
Bro, let me tell
It's
you,
a big back, but you know what I mean.
There was a spot in the match where I think she was doing the senton bomb and Bailey rolled out of the way, but Bailey was too slow to roll out of the way. And Nia Jax, I can't explain this. You have to watch it. Somehow, as Bailey is rolling away, Nia Jax takes a back bump, but kicks Bailey right in the fucking mouth. It was just there was a bunch of dangerous, fucked up shit here, but for some reason, the match was over with the fan. Like people were really into this shit.
Because it's hard hitting, man. Everybody loves a hard hitting type of match. You know what I mean? Heck, we all do. But when you look at it, realistically, Nia Jax would absolutely eat all these women alive.
Literally, she would eat them.
Literally, bro. Like, I mean, she would. I think she would literally smash like half these women in a real fight, like for real.
Yeah.
And that's what she's. I mean, she needs to play into that bully gimmick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just slow down. She's one of two extremes, Ray.
What?
She's either very soft, like extremely soft,
With the chair
or
shot?
too hard. Yeah, like for example, or extremely hard. There's no fucking in between with her, and that's the part where she needs to really learn. Maybe go to the performance center.
Jimmy.
Keep training, girl.
Jimmy, this girl, she's like 40.
42, I think, bro. 43.
Are you serious?
Even. Yes.
I was joking.
No, she's 43, I believe, bro.
When did she make her debut?
It was late. It was late for her. I believe it was like 2015, maybe 2016 in NXT.
So she is 40 years old.
Is she 40 or higher?
No, she's 40 years old. And
Okay, I thought she was above that.
wait a second, she's Australian?
Yes, she's born in Sydney. As a matter of fact, I spoke to her about that, dude.
Well,
I heard about
oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, and I asked her point blank. I go, is it true you're born in Sydney? Because I just read it somewhere. And she goes, yeah, I'm born in Sydney. And then moved to the US. So she used to live here. And then her family moved to the US. And yeah,
Bro,
rest is history.
she signed with WWE in 2014. If she can't
So I
get
was
it right
right.
now.
Well, I know. And that's why she got fired in the first place, dude. For real. And she's doing the same shit. She hasn't changed. And I feel like it's because of The Rock, man.
Oh, you think? But anyway,
See what I mean?
Nia Jax, Bailey tries the bonsai drop. Nia Jax kicks out, and then Nia Jax hits the bonsai drop and wins the match. But after the match, you got Rhea Ripley who comes out, and then all hell breaks loose. Everybody's fighting. Everybody's jumping all over each other. People are trying to break it up. You got the referees. You got the backstage agents. Everybody's trying to break it up. And then finally, Rhea Ripley has enough, and she goes, "You and me, it's Saturday night's main event, yeah." And so it's gonna be Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley for the World Heavyweight Women's Championship belt at Saturday Night's Main Event. So we'll get into that. Backstage, we got Chad Gable. He's chatting with Dominic Mysterio. Says, he says, "Hey, Dirty Dom, can you teach me how to beat a Mexican?" He's like, and Dirty Dom's like, "Of course, Holmes. Here's his paper with a name on it." So he looks at the paper. He's like, "Oh shit, there's a name on it," and so he's gonna find out who that is. JD McDonough starts going back and forth, saying, "Look, dude, I got a tag team match next week, but I don't, fucking Finn Balor's hurt. I can't wrestle alone." And Dominic is like, "Well, fuck that, dude. I mean, he'll be fine. I'll jump in. I'll be your tag team partner." So it looks like Dominic Mysterio is trying to steal the leadership role here at Judgment Day. Your thoughts on this backstage segment?
I kind of called this. I think that's where we're going, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to get that leadership role. It'll be funny. Like, I think
Yeah, it'd be great.
no one's going to take him seriously in the group, though. And he's going to get frustrated. It's going to be one of those things. But I'm all for it. It's going to be kind of funny, man. So I'm down. Hopefully they go that route, but we'll see.
I don't know what language this is. It says, "Oh my God, quit wasting airtime with this Nepo heifer." What does that mean?
Heifer. I'm sure he means heifer.
Oh, heifer. Okay, yeah, fine. I agree. All right, so Jimmy, you cut out there for a quick second, but we're back. We have Rey Mysterio. Okay, JD McDonough. Okay, so now we have Rey Mysterio who tells Morgan that that's right. Okay, forget. Nah, I'm all mixed up here. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, it is Martin Luther King's birthday, so they do a cool little video and they show all the black wrestlers because they want to be cool. And let me see. We get back from commercial break. We have the football. We have a football man talking briefly about the connection with football and stuff. Nobody cares. What else we got here? We got Sami Zayn catches up with Seth Rollins backstage. They start talking to each other like they're best friends, and they're like, oh, I love you. No, I love you more. And he's like, ha, 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 you're cool. Ha, ha, ha. No, you're not. Sami Zayn go back and forth with Seth Rollins, and they, and Seth Rollins like, I'll still throw you over the top rope there. See, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And whatever. So basically, they're just talking to how it's every man for themselves, as we all know, in the Royal Rumble. Now, we get into a match I was looking forward to, Jimmy. We get Penta versus the great Pete Dunne. And I'm going to say this, Jimmy, and I'm going to let you break this down. So, of course, we get Penta who wins the match with the Penta driver. He also hit his, what is it called? The Mexican float over fucking pile driver, whatever the hell they call it.
The Penta driver, he calls it.
The Penta driver. I'm starting to think I like this about Penta. Like, I want Penta. Every match is going to be hard. Every match is going to be difficult for him to win, but he never fucking loses.
I'm cool with that.
Are you cool with that?
I am, and people will bitch about it too. That's the irony, because they're marktards. That's why. You know what I mean? People, look, he's struggling to beat Butch. Give me a break.
What's Pete done? So.
Come on, man. Like I said, is it showcasing him?
Yeah. Well, Penta.
I get that. I know it is. But I'm just saying, at least he's getting showcased. And if he continues winning.
Okay. So, Jimmy, you are so far behind, you might want to log out and log back in. So, anyway, Penta, listen, this was a really fucking good match. I'm gonna just pull your screen down here. It was a really good match between Penta and Pete Dunne. I mean, the fans were really into this shit. They were all doing the Cero Miedo thing. He's Penta, week 2 of his WWE career, in my opinion, is starting to come into his own already. And I'm really, really excited to see where this goes. But again, like I said before to Jimmy, before Jimmy conked out here, what the hell's going on here? I like the fact that I got bounced off for some reason. I like the fact that Penta, every match, every fight is going to be hard, but he never loses. And I would keep that win streak for a long, long time to come. He can just face off with bigger guys, smaller guys, guys his size. Pete Dunne did a great job. People were wondering, well, Penta only had a good match because it was with Chad Gable. Well, he had a match with Pete Dunne this week, and it was just as good, I think, or maybe even better than last week's match. Maybe not better, but just as good. And Penta wins and hits the he didn't win with it. Yeah, he hit the Penta driver, and what is it called? The other one, the Mexican destroyer. That's the
you said that, the Mexican destroyer.
Anyway, we get a hype reel from Logan Paul, and I thought this shit was dope. I thought it was really good. No, I'm serious. Just stop laughing at me, Jimmy. I thought this was great. Logan Paul will be here next week on Monday Night Raw, and if this is legit and he's gonna fully focus on he's calling himself the greatest of all time already. Jimmy, your thoughts on the great Logan Paul?
I mean, he'll be a great heel, man. Put it that way. 100%. Like I'm gonna love his heelish run. Everybody hates his guts, especially with all the shit that's going on behind the scenes with Logan Paul. And let's be real, his vignettes have been top notch. Even the ones before this one were all top notch, man. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm sure he's gonna bring extra eyeballs anyway.
Well, he's also really fucking good.
He is
this wrestling thing.
No, he really is, man.
Oh, he is made for this shit. Like I'm not gonna keep regurgitating.
He's got the perfect gimmick in real life as himself for professional wrestling, man.
He's everything you would want. He's a good looking kid. He's rich. He's like you say. He is the
He's
gimmick.
Puerto Rican.
Oh yes, he is. technically he's Puerto Rican.
Well, he lives in Puerto Rico now, so you know.
Bruce thinks that that Logan Paul is a modern day Shawn Michaels.
Whoa, careful, Bruce. You're gonna get flamed for saying that, not by us, but by everyone else. But Jimmy Time, Ray out for calling Paul great.
He's great. I'm telling you, he's great. The kid is great. He's got everything, man. You watch over if he's a regular on Raw, you're gonna be. I guarantee you, he's gonna be your favorite heel. I promise you. You watch. Just don't take my word for it. I want to hear what you guys say.
No, look, I agree. I actually agree. I think he's great also, man. I'm not saying he's one of the best ever. I wouldn't call him the modern day Shawn Michaels, though. That's give him a few more years, Gross. Come on, bro.
We'll
you know what I mean? He's only been doing this thing for just like a short minute.
How old is Logan?
Give him
Logan
time.
Paul, by the way.
I think he just turned 30 or he's in his late 20s, man, I believe.
Let me see. How old is Logan Paul? He's 29.
30 to 29. There you go. I was close.
He's a baby.
He's still a baby. Absolutely. He's got all the years ahead of him if he wants to, stay in this game we call pro wrestling.
So, I mean, if you think about it, wrestlers usually their best years are probably between the ages of 30 and 50.
Yeah, it's true, man. Some wrestlers peak mid-30s.
Yeah, so
Roman Reigns is one of those guys, man. Honestly.
If you look at any of the greats, I mean, they all peaked around that time.
Batista even fucking started late and peaked late.
It's like if you look at an example, like a guy like, let's say, Randy Orton, who was very, very young. He was in his early 20s when he was given the title, when he was the world champion. But you can
got the record.
But you can safely say he hasn't been doing, like, he's been doing some of the best work he's ever done recently.
You know why?
Why? Because
he didn't give a shit during those years. If he cared back then, he'd be looked at as the best of all time, arguably.
You think so?
And I truly mean that. Dude, he's that good at pro wrestling that he didn't even need to try. He still got, he still passed. He still got by with everything that he was doing. But he never really put 100% into it, man, like he does now. And even now, he still doesn't even need to do it. He's that frigging good. It took him a long time. Look, man, he matured at like 40 years old, it feels like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's when we're seeing how great he truly is. He's capable of so much more. Always has been capable of so much more. He just never gave us that so much more for so many years.
Yeah, I love this art form of professional wrestling, man. It takes many, many years and decades to get it right. Some people never do. We get CM Punk comes down, he cuts that scathing promo we were talking about earlier, where he talks about Seth Rollins, he talks about fucking John Cena, he talks about Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, and then of course he says, and I quote, that he will kill Hulkamania finally if Hulk Hogan throws dusty old ass over the top rope. CM Punk says that his name is CM Punk, and he's settling scores, cashing in debts, and calling in a favor or two anyway. So CM Punk puts himself over in this pretty decent promo. And then we see Drew McIntyre backstage. He's pissed off. So now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jimmy. I literally was like on Facebook during this match. And then I went over to Instagram because this big booty bitch started twerking. I'm like, wait, I can't. I don't know. She just popped up and I was like, I gotta delete this. I can't follow this bitch. But Damage Control versus Pure Fusion Collection. I really didn't give a fuck. I'm sorry, guys.
Neither did I.
I know. Listen, I know there are tons of Zoe Stark fans right now in the chat and people tuning in for the first time that absolutely love Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, but I cannot give two flying fucks about this match. I know something happened, but all of a sudden I look up and it's like Damage Control wins by pinfall, diving moonsault by Io Sky. So any thoughts on this match? Did you watch it? Did you care?
I was arguing with Albanians during this point on Facebook.
They're tough guys, bro.
I know. Don't worry. No, Greeks and Albanians, we've got a lot of history. It's got to do with history too. Don't even make me go there. But that's exactly what I was doing.
Oh God, Elizabeth. Apparently, she says she loves. What is it? I do love Shayna. She's been relegated to nothingness. Shayna Baszler. Well,
I know. I was a huge fan of hers too. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. She had something, and now she's just phoning it in, bro. And I don't blame her. I mean, come on.
To all you Albanians out there, you will always be my sheepy.
king of 2K24. No, they didn't.
They sure
What are you
did.
talking about?
They beat the
Absolutely
Greeks.
not.
Beat them right in the buttholes. All right,
I
so
don't
we
know
got.
what you're talking about, son.
Oh, I think you got into Jimmy's skin.
Yeah, don't even go there.
Albanians have rough hands. Anyway, so we get a recap of the feud between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, and we are here. It is the main event of the evening. It is Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins. Jimmy, I was so into this match, dude. I want to know why you hated it and why you hate Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre.
I don't hate Seth Rollins.
Oh.
Everyone knows I'm a fan of his.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I used to do it every week. Now I just don't do it anymore, but whatever. No, this match was great, man. I mean, I got to say, both of these two guys have been doing some of their best work ever in terms of their psychology in the ring has become so much better, especially Seth Rollins. Let's be real. Seth Rollins didn't really know psychology, in my opinion, in between the ropes if you go back over 10 years ago. Like, do you know what I mean? Even when he was champion, he just wasn't the same. I think him getting injured actually done him a lot better in many ways because...
I agree with you.
I know that's harsh, me saying that, but it forced him to change his moveset and work a different style. And that's done wonders for him. Yes, he dresses up like an idiot, but he's so much better in the ring. And so is Drew McIntyre, another one that went away that actually and proved everybody wrong. And look at him now, dude. So I love this match.
Jimmy, I cannot disagree with you at all here. I want to know, what do you think, Seth? How many stars do you give this match?
I wonder what the star rating will be. I haven't heard that yet.
Has anyone hit 8 yet? Are we 9? Is he into the 10s yet? That moron. Nobody cares.
That voice. That moron.
I may be retiring some of my sound bites that I haven't used in quite a long time. I don't know, because I don't use this one as much.
That's what she said. Or he said.
You should keep that.
You think so? How about this one? How about this one?
Go, you know the thing.
That one I can understand if you actually retire it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a couple of ones that I haven't used in quite some, but this is my favorite one, and we're going to talk about the main event again. Here, well, hold on, this one.
Oh my God! What the fuck just happened?
What do you mean? What happened? What are you, blind? Jesus!
I love that, man. That was from CZW, wasn't it?
It was from CZW.
I remember.
So
Lanzig or whatever the fuck.
Sandic.
Sandic. That's it.
I love this match. I love the back and forth with these two guys. I love the fucking the Falcon arrows, back and forth suplexes, the stiffness of this match, the story they told, and they're beating the living shit out of each other, and then out of nowhere, Seth Rollins wins with a jackknife pin, basically a roll up, and Drew McIntyre was so fucking pissed. He's fucking chasing referees out of the ring. He claymores Seth, and he drags Drew into the corner and puts his head against the post, and then Sami Zayn comes in and makes the save. And then Sami Zayn's gonna hit fucking Drew McIntyre with the haluva kick, but then no, Drew McIntyre ducks out of the way. And then of course the old wrestling adage where you hit your friend by mistake, and then your friend looks at you like, "Why'd you do this on purpose?" Which it's just to add some spice to the meatball. Jimmy, all in all, we're gonna talk about Saturday night's main event really quickly before we sign off. But what did you think of this Raw in general? Like, this was a 3-hour Raw. It didn't feel like 3 hours to me. Again, this is another week where it just bang, bang, bang. Like everything hit, everything made sense, everything worked. I love the crowd. I love this Raw, Jimmy. Why did you hate this Raw, and why do you think WWE is going to go out of business?
Oh, well, did you see that? I mean, look at Penta. Penta looked like a fucking idiot going 10 minutes with fucking Butch.
Yeah, what a loser.
Fucking loser, bro. Fuck
Dummy.
Triple H and WWE.
Yeah, dummy.
Dummies. But no, in all seriousness, though, I mean, I can't hate on this match. For a Raw match, it was brilliant. But what's brilliant about WWE lately, it's funny because all the naysayers are saying, again, like you brought up, how WWE is going to flounder once, they did their first show on Netflix. But I dare say, every week we're getting better. Not by like a big shot, but like just that little bit more, better and better and better. Didn't watch Daniel Garcia's finisher. But yeah, we literally getting better, man. I feel like they're really hitting them all out the park. Yeah. 3 hours, unlike SmackDown, feels like a total slog. Like SmackDown, 3 hours, it just doesn't feel right.
Very boring.
Boring, dude. It's weird though too. I don't know why. I don't know if it's that Netflix sort of spark that's on Raw, and they just care more. And now they're really making Raw the A show like 100%. There's no ifs or buts. But the show is just so much better than SmackDown, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And every week we're getting better and better. It's not by droves, but it's just like I felt like this week was slightly better than last week, for example.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And I'm going to give, for the artist, I'm going to play this one for you because it's been a while.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Jimmy,
I love that video too.
I don't disagree with you. Let's jump into the match card for Saturday night's main event. Where's it taking? Do you know is it taking place in Texas as well? It is, right?
I thought I heard Texas, right? But don't quote me on it.
I think it's Texas, and I think Hulk Hogan's supposed to be making another.
It is Texas. It is.
Yeah, he'll be over in Texas. They were like, "Yeah, we love race." Anyway, all right. So Jimmy.
Yes.
It's time to put on your serious hat here.
Oh.
San Antonio.
San Antonio, yes, because Shawn Michaels will be on it.
Right, everybody's
WCW.
San Antonio. All right. So let's jump into the first match of the evening. And I don't know if any other matches, but as per 1 hour ago, this is SportsIllustrated.com. Is the match card. Rhea Ripley, champion, versus Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship. Jimmy, why is Nia Jax going to dominate this match, finish it off in 5 minutes, and become the longest reigning women's champion?
Well, it's not happening, first of all. It's going to be Rhea that does win. It's definitely not happening. I'm just getting repeats and throwbacks from Elimination Chamber in 2024. Didn't we get that in Perth at Elimination Chamber?
Why not?
And that was the main event, I think, too, one of. But yeah, Rhea is going to win for 100%. And I felt like this shit was rushed too. They just threw this together, dude, to be fair.
I'm sorry, is this a shoot? I think Bruce is right. Hogan has been replaced by Shawn Michaels for Saturday night's main event. I think you're right.
He hasn't been replaced, but Shawn Michaels, why wouldn't you have Shawn Michaels in San Antonio?
Because he's from Texas?
Right, that's what I'm saying. But in his home city as well.
Yeah.
Not just Texas, but San Antonio. Of course you're going to have Shawn Michaels there, man.
When I have Hulk Hogan.
He'll be there.
Let me tell you something, brother. You got to drink my beer, dude.
You got to do one eye looking that way.
Shawn
Michaels.
Hey, be nice to Shawn. All right, so you think Rhea Ripley is going to win and keep her title?
Yes, 100%.
I'm going to go on record and say I agree. Let's see. We got, hey, I am looking forward to this fucking match right here. This is going to be fun to watch. You got Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu. Jimmy, I think it's hey, Society Reviews, what's going on? It's been a while.
Cracking.
What's cracking like my friend? He says something about a gas station and Colin being there at the glory hole. Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. I think I'm gonna just make a prediction. I think I think we're both gonna know that Jacob Fatu is gonna win this, but
absolutely will.
This could be the match to steal the night. Jimmy, what do you think?
One thing's guaranteed: we're gonna get a meat chant.
Oh, what?
Yep, I know. Wrestling fans are weird, bro. As good as
weird.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, the positive part. This is the negative part. Ew. Wrestling fans love meat.
Ugh.
Sausage fest, meat.
Oh,
yeah, you know what I mean?
Who are you saying that?
And the point is, we will get a meat chant, 100%. I almost put money on it. That's how sure I am. And it will probably be very underrated of a match.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. But you think Braun Strowman is going to win, right? You said?
No. Braun Strowman will not win, thank God. And Jacob Fatu will Fatu his ass.
He's going to Fatu his ass. So I'm Fatuing asses. Anyway, all right. So I think we both agree. Jacob Fatu. Yeah, well, pretty much. I think. Anyway, well, you know.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I think that Jacob Fatu will win as well. So now let's go to the co-main event of the evening. It is Braun Breaker defending his Intercontinental Championship versus Sheamus. Jimmy, will Sheamus finally get the last Infinity Stone in his gauntlet of professional wrestling career?
Not the time yet.
Why not?
It's not gonna. Have you noticed it? When he's been getting IC shots, he's been choking. It's not going to happen yet. It's going to be a mania moment for him because it's no secret that Triple H and Sheamus are good buds, as a matter of fact. And I think he'll do him that solid by having him win it at a WrestleMania. So no, Sheamus ain't winning, not just yet.
Damn. I was thinking at least one. I was thinking at least one title would change hands.
No, you know what? I hate to say it, but Saturday night, as much as I love Saturday night's main event and enjoy the nostalgia, it's really an infomercial, bro, in some ways.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Yo, my gut is telling me that they're going to put the belt on Sheamus.
Think with your brains, not your heart, bro.
Just remember this. I'm going on record by saying I feel in my gut that Sheamus, they're going to put the belt on Sheamus, but I'm going to go with Braun Breaker to win this. And speaking of gut, we have Gunther. I don't know why he doesn't have a gut anymore. The main event of the evening, Gunther defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship versus main event Jey Uso. Jimmy.
Again, man, no one's getting no titles on this show. So I'm sorry, Gunther gets over Mr. Yeet. Or is it Mr. I don't want to say it. I better not say it.
Listen,
you know what I mean.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Are you listening?
We're listening.
As true as this statement is that Jada Parker is possibly the finest chick in all of the WWE, I will say that they will put the belt on Jey Uso this night. Jey Uso
for hitting it.
Jey Uso will be the world heavyweight champion. I think I'm telling you, his momentum has been moving forward, but then he'll lose it the next week on Raw. Remember how we said that Jey Uso is going to be that guy that he'll win a title, he'll finally win the big, but he can't hold on to it.
Well, look at his Intercontinental Championship run. That's exactly what happened.
Well, this is why I'm saying don't be surprised. Listen, as much as I felt Sheamus might win, maybe not, but I am going to say that I believe Jey Uso will win the title on
it's a big call.
Saturday night's main event with Mean Gene Okerlund, brother. Everybody says Jey has no chance. When I come back here next week and Jey Uso is your champion, I want all in the chats. I'm sorry, Ray. You are great. You are well hung. We love you. You're the best. You are right.
Look, I'll give credit to the chat where credit's due. When I said that Alba Fire, he's making crack here. Someone asked, right? When I said Alba Fire and what's her partner's name again? I forgot her name.
I don't know, fucking sexy witch girl.
Well, you know who I'm talking about anyway. When I said they were going to win the women's tag team championships over with Jade and Bianca Belair, everyone said you're tripping. Every single person.
Yeah, they said you were stupid. I remember that.
But I got it right, and everyone gave me my props after that. So
I want you all to throw a yeet in the chat when I tell you that when Netflix, hear me out, when Netflix saw the reaction on week 1 of people with the fucking yeet and this week and all this other shit, I'm telling you, it's been 3 weeks straight that Netflix is like, why is this guy not the face of this company right now?
Can you picture him with the World Heavyweight Championship? It just doesn't go, bro.
I'm telling you.
It just doesn't go. He's not winning it, man. But if he wins it, I'll be the first to say you're the man, Ray. But
so Society Review says if Jey loses, I have to get a tribal tattoo. I have a tribal tattoo.
A Samoan tribal tattoo, bro.
I have one.
You do? Well, on your meat?
Yeah. I have Raymond Hernandez on my penis.
With a little tuxedo with a bow tie?
Yeah. It's all spelled out in Samoan. Anyway.
In Samoan.
Jimmy.
Oh, shit.
It's another I Like It Raw.
That was raw indeed.
I'm telling you, folks, what a clusterfuck of show this was this week. It's fine. It's
because
not
of myself.
fault.
I'm sorry. It is my fault.
It's not your. You take it personal. Not your fault.
I do because
the internet.
It's annoying, dude. It's fucking annoying for everybody, and I don't like it.
Do you pay for your
internet?
internet?
Yes, for the millionth time.
Is it expensive? Like, do you have like the highest quality internet?
I was supposed to be. Actually, we just upgraded it not too long ago.
I would just thank you, Cold Blooded, thank you. I would get money back. Like seriously, like I would call my cable company. You know, I stream for a living or say was bullshit. You know, hey, look, man, it's one of my jobs. I'm serious. I was one of my jobs.
You're right.
I live stream and it keeps going out. Like, can you guys do anything? Have you ever thought of maybe hardwiring, like getting a long cable and just connecting directly into the?
Yes, but then I'm gonna have to ask for codes again, if you know what I mean.
You have to what? I'm sorry.
You know how we had the debacle last week, or a few days ago, where I couldn't log in.
Yeah.
If I do that, I've got my desktop that's connected via what's it called? Via cable. So then I would have to ask for the stupid codes again, and it's just too much, man.
I understand. Mike Martin, we got 4 minutes left to the show. Now you jump in. Come a little earlier tomorrow. How about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time?
And Zane, I knew it was in Texas. I forgot it was in San Antonio, for crying out loud.
Anyway.
Jeez.
All right, Jimmy, put over your stuff. What you got going on, brother? I love the Knicks jersey. By the way, we beat the Hawks last night. It was great to see. What do you think? Yeah. What you got going on, Jimmy?
Well, first of all, what I've got going on is the Smack Attack this coming Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. It'll be RBV actually this week for the Smack Attack. So look out for that. Looking forward to that. And also, of course, every Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern, after the collision, Ray, we sift through
the wreckage.
Your face. The wreckage with myself and, of course, the vet. And, and, of course, I like a Raw every Tuesday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
I know, fuck.
Fuck.
Feels like it. God
damn. Listen, man. I'm Jimmy. Oh, give Jimmy a break, man. It's really not his fault.
No, they're right. It doesn't matter.
No, they're not right.
Bullshit.
They're not right. Listen. What do we got going on? I haven't made a thumbnail yet for tomorrow. So, but tune into I Like It. I Like It Raw. The Next Level Wrestling review as we review NXT. It's gonna be me and the vet, Jamie Williams. And again, head over to twitch.tv // whatever opinion haver on Twitch right now, and I'm sure he's going to be streaming something. What is it? Who the hell knows? Hey Jimmy, you know something? I went through Twitter, right? And you know how you have Grok? You know Grok?
Yes.
So I like making my own thumbnails. Like I like creating thumbnails. I actually I made next week's thumbnail already. I don't know if you did. I tell you that?
Good man.
Yeah. No. Let me show you. So I made this one, right? So let me I'm gonna pull this up. Hold on. So I made this thumbnail for next week already.
Perfect.
Right? Nice, right? But I said, let me see what Grok can do, what AI can do. This picture right here, that's not that was what do you call it? That was AI that made this.
Really?
Well, I mean, I did the lettering in the bottom.
I did see that. You did show me that actually. What am I talking about?
That's fucking AI. Isn't that funny?
Wow, I didn't know that was Grok that did that, but it is good, man. Have you seen all the nasty shit that with Cody Rhodes and all that?
I have not, but I will.
I've posted it all over HMG's group page, but it was a while ago.
Brock Lesnar, yes, he's over. Anyway, listen, guys, please tune in tomorrow, man. It's gonna be fun. It's always fun with me and the vet. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Don't forget the Professor and Tommy Wonder. They're going to be doing the pro wrestling reflection this week. I haven't made a thumbnail for that yet either, but I can tell you what they're going to be reviewing. And let me see what it says here. This week. Let me see. What are they doing? Come on. Be a professional, Ray. God damn.
Speaking of the Professor, check out the last edition of the Smack Attack, where it was myself and the Professor also talking all things SmackDown.
I'm going to read verbatim what the Professor says. PWR is back with the greatest rivalries. And it says that's on paper every Mark-Tard's wet dream, he says. The unification match between Jerry the King Lawler and Kerry Von Erich in 1988. So this is when Kerry Von Erich was the world class champion, and of course Jerry the King Lawler was the whatever the fuck champion he was, AWA champion I think at the time. And they're going to be discussing the feud between Kerry Von Erich and the King Jerry Lawler. So that's going to be their show this week. And Jimmy, with that being said, I think it's time. I got to go. It's 11:30 on the spot here in the United States, and I think we can go home now. And that's it. That's it. Let's go next. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, see you tomorrow, guys. I'll be here.
Knicks, yeah, even though I'm a Bulls fan.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Yeet.
See you guys next week, guys. We love you.
Yes, boy.
We're not a musclehead. We hate that long hair.
Oh, shuggy duggy quack quack.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Oh, you will.
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hamin Media Group. That's Ben Hamin Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.
Can somebody say Andre Chase? No, again, no one said that.
Jimmy said that. Jimmy?
No, I didn't.
That guy, he said that.